today. From Mexico City, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson, first down Carolina. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Darnold completes it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, and none other than Cam Newton.
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 12 carries, 73 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it'll be 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
ETN with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Newton. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Newton. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there. Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football, but under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now it's Newton. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down throw, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Draymond Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Darnold gets this to McCaffrey, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down throw for Newton. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Folk for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. From the 30 on second down, Newton. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Derek Brown able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5. Darnold. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Again, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Darnold on 1st down. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Darnold finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold from the red zone now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 13 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and Carolina scores to cap it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Diablos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold to throw again. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. So we come upon half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Diablos are back within a score. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's McCaffrey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 23 yards on the play.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play action. It's Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Newton on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To the air again, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Faking the give, Darnold. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Darnold from the gun. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He finds his man. Complete. That's Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great
touchdown. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's caught over the middle by Fant. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off play action. Newton eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight.